EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. With my partner, Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go from Cleveland. And he's brought down the 25-yard line. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now Brown. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way, and it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
To throw. We'll find Brown out of the backfield. 14 on the pickup. It's a Browns first down.
Yards. That's good for a Browns first down.
This is what they call an angle route. And what's so hard for these linebackers is it looks like the running back is just trying to beat you to the flat. And then once you overcommit, he puts his foot down and crosses your face, and he's wide open in the middle of the field.
A carry here for Brown. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Brown. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
Davis to return it. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
And wow, it's hard to get a square shot when he's moving like that. Spinning and turning and picking up 9 yards.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 46, here's second down and a yard. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's got it. That's a first down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Packers first down. A gain of 7 and a Packer first down.
Going to work Connor in the middle here. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 5. From the gun, Rogers. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
A gain of 6. That's another Packers first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Green Bay.
Now it's a bootleg with Rogers. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
7 brings up second and 3 at the Browns' 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's second and 3. The master of play action, Rogers. That caught by Davis. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. First and goal coming up.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
They'll try zone read on first and goal. And he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead.
Browns nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready to see the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so Down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. The run here with Brown. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Brown. This one to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Just a quick read by the looker on that running back screen. He beats everybody to the spot and blows this play up for a loss.
It is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
This returnable from inside is on 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
46-yard line.
The Packers offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help them at all.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
To number 88. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 3rd down, Rodgers. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be balled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Packers.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Here's Joseph now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams is ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice, looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's caught downfield by Cooper. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Come on, guys, dig deep.
The middle they go. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Cleveland.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Kelly.
A gain of 6. That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Running, Kelly.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now this time they'll look to throw. Business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter. Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
Tried again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. A run up the middle with Chubb. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So a little extra time to think about this 3rd and goal as we've hit the end of the 1st. It's the Packers on top, and we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Start of the 2nd, Browns in control of the football, 3rd and goal, as we are ready to get back underway. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. To the goal line and in. They'll line it up
for
to kick the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. The Packers offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Give on the ground, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down, they need 5. Throwing, Rodgers. He gets this complete, finding Adams. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
For a Packers 1st down. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Packers.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. He's going to air this one out. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
On play action, Rodgers. Open man is Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
So the athleticism of this tight end is pretty well documented, Mike. I mean, he can pick up yards after the catch. It's just such a rare trait for tight ends. So it's the size, it's the speed, it's the matchup problem. I mean, we got a glimpse of all of it right here.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and
9. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Play action now with Rodgers. This throw ringside is caught by Adams. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
And a Packer 1st down.
They put Adams in motion. It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of a yard. brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
2nd and 11. Out quickly, and it's Adams. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's Rodgers. That one, take it in. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
On is Joseph for the extra point. He's got it, and the Packers will take a 21-7 lead.
21, Browns 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Browns offense ready to take over once more. Drive will start on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Back to throw. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
He'll look to throw. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. And even 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
13 more yards.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First and goal at the
This is why the
2-yard line.
timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Still first down.
Now it is first and goal. Following the penalty, they'll run it, and he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 10-yard line.
From a little further back, here's second and goal. They'll go with him again. And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up third and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
This the 8th play of this drive, and it's third and goal. He'll try and get there on the ground.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force fourth down.
Never a doubt on that sideline. The offense stays out. They'll go for it on fourth and goal. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Brown. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on fourth and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points. But not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
Hopkins now to take on the extra point. It's up and through. And the Browns draw closer here. It's 21-14. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Packers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Rodgers keeping it himself. Look at him go! He's inside the 30. And they're not going to run it down. He goes all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Greg, shades of college football, old school offense there. They run option, and they pick the right option. The quarterback keeps it for the touchdown.
And the key to defending an option play, Mike, is that every defender executes their specific job. In this case, the defender who was responsible for the quarterback, he completely loses sight of him, and it was all the space the quarterback needed to take it to the house.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Packers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Browns offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. On play action, he'll set up to throw.
Rams pass. Complete to number 82. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. Now Brown. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
A gain of 10 yards.
So anytime you're trying to defend one of these bigger backs in the league, Mike, the key, you're going to hear every defensive coach preach is we've got to get penetration and we've got to stop his feet before he hits the line of scrimmage. If these backs are able to get a full head of steam downhill at or past the line of scrimmage, there's going to be broken tackles, there's going to be yards after contact, and that's what we saw here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll look underneath here for Brown. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 1st and 10. They send Edwards in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now it's Kelly. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This pass caught by Beauty. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
On the RPO, quickly in the hands of Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Can't believe I paid for this. Are you kidding me?
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone, that one's incomplete.
It's 4th down.
Kevin Stefanski going to turn to his field goal unit. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns will cut into that lead.
28. Browns 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26
the Packers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So, halftime straight ahead, and we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. Davis now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Packers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. The master of play action, Rodgers. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 88.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
On second down, they run the counter. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Third down and 9. From the gun, Rodgers taking a shot downfield for Adams. That is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
It's a gain of 64
A
yards.
big gainer for Green Bay. The gain is 64.
A gain of 64 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
Quick throw out wide. It's caught. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. He'll try to run this one in, and he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Packers.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Here's Joseph now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Packers will extend this third quarter lead.
Browns 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own
Browns
26-yard
offense
line.
and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw left is complete with Judy.
Complete to number 3. Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From the 31, here is second and 5. They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
Intended for his
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off, and now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
Back to the air once more on second down. They left a man wide open downfield. He's got him. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. 36 yards.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
Back to the air one more time. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Packers' 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw yet again. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll go with the sneak, and he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
At the 13-yard line.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here's Brown. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now he'll run. And a nice run. He'll be close to the first down, protecting himself, sliding at the end.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this 3rd down a lot more manageable.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, and he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up. Brown is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Browns are able to edge a bit closer.
Packers 35, Browns 24.
Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
The Packers offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. On play action, Rodgers. Look wide, get this one complete, and he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Number 84. Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
They'll come to the line now on second and 2. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Automatic first down.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10. Throwing, Rodgers. That one caught by Adams. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Packers.
Packers, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Packers, first down.
Hey, Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, man he was looking for there, and it'll lead to a second down.
And so far throughout the course of the game, I think the secondary's actually done a really nice job of taking him away. I mean, he's clearly one of their best players, one of the top players in the league. They're going to continue to find ways to target him. So defensively, it doesn't matter if he has 0 catches or 10. He is always going to be a focal point of this offense.
It's third and 10.
Third and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. So, Matt LaFleur will send out the field goal unit. This one from 49. Joseph's kick is good. And the Packers will extend their third quarter lead.
Browns 24.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. We'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Browns offense and their running back set to go once more. They need to start making some inroads here, down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's complete on the tight end screen. got this up close to the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Browns.
That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first
and 10
down.
at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. He finds Judy on that one. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down.
And it was really the
6
pressure that
yards
threw
to
that
go.
play off, Mike. I mean, he tries to counter the blitz by going to the quick game, which is fine, but it just seemed like they weren't necessarily on the same page and results in a drop.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. A pickup of 15 in the air. It's a Browns first down.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the
Throwing with
47-yard
anticipation,
line.
it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 15-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense, and if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
On the ground, it's Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
14-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run here with Brown. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Cleveland! That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The
Hopkins
kicker
now
for
to tack on the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns will cut the deficit to 7.
Browns 31.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. The return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Play action now with Rodgers. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to get the 1st down. He is up past the 35-yard line.
Gain of 6. And the Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Tight end on the move left. Out quickly, and it's Adams. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
It's a gain of
Closing
18.
in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a 1st down.
45-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple-possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. They put Adams in motion. Rodgers. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
It's clear whatever they were trying to set up was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Now Rodgers. He gets this complete, finding Adams. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a 1st down.
And what a clutch throw here on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. Now, in a perfect world, they'd love to go down there and get points. But at a bare minimum, milk the clock. Leave the least amount of time possible if you do have to give the ball back to your opponent. And when you hear this defense, it feels like the time to get off the field is right now.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
2nd and 2 at the Browns 7-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. On is Joseph for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
31.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Throw here to begin the drop. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. A carry here for Brown. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
That's good for a Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Set up the wide receiver screen with Cooper.
Complete to Taysom Hill. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
Third and long. Back to throw. That's out wide for Kelly. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Really nice job by the secondary. It's clear the offense was trying to put some layers and take a deep shot to pick up this 1st down, but with nowhere to go, the quarterback's got no choice but to check the ball down. They do a great job tackling in space and keeps him short of the 1st down.
Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Packers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Drive will start on the ground. From up and down, just shy of the 40. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
I have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box, but then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field to that passing game.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Wise decision, especially at this stage of the game. You certainly don't want to force something and let the other guys right back into the game.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Call it a game of 13. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he powers his way forward, doing it on the ground inside the 40, a gain of 8.
39-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 1. They'll stick with him again. And that'll give him the 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Packers 1st down. It's a gain of 3. And a Packer 1st down.
Here's a give up the middle punt. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3. It's a draw and a give to Connor. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll run the sneak, and he will have a Packers 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
Green Bay.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
2nd and 7.
From the gun, Rodgers. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Rodgers to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Packers 1st down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. They'll get enough for here as he is taken down. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Rodgers going up top again. That is caught, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
That's good for a Packers first down. First and goal, Green Bay.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. From a little further back, here's second and goal. Give on the ground, trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Forced third down.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on fourth and goal.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.